From Fred House Studios in Farmersville, California, it's Garbage Time Points with Mike.
In California, I'm like a 2. Alaska, though, I might be like an 8.
And Rick.
Let me get a t-shirt. Short, sweet, and slutty.
A Wizard Fart production.
This is Manny Pacquiao.
And now, here's Mike and Rick.
All right, everybody. We are back. No, nothing? All right.
I thought you were going to say him better than ever or something.
Welcome back to another episode of Garbage Time Points with Mike and Rick. I am Mike, your Fantasy Football Hall of Famer. Guy to my right over there, that's Rick. Still hasn't given himself a name yet. Don't know why.
My mom gave me my name. It's already there.
I'm just proud to be Rick right now.
I mean, I'm not like you. I can't give myself a nickname, Mr. Armageddon. It has to be given to you.
That was that's just like that was a gamer tag name.
What was the other one? What was your
Kid Fabulous.
Kid Fabulous.
But see, every single one, those are like, okay, Mr. Armageddon, that's from The Simpsons, but I thought that would be a good gamer tag name.
Okay.
And that is a good gamer tag name. Okay. Bring the pain.
Okay.
All right. Kid Fabulous is only funny.
Fabulous. That's
only funny because of a golfing excursion that we had way back in the day. Yeah. But it just kind of like used it as a joke, and then it went on, and with myself. It's not like anybody else aside from me and the person that I was golfing with called me that. It's just because we gave each other. Well, we named ourselves whatever. and to be fair, I stopped using that, but the guy that has his nickname, he still runs with that one. It's one of his fantasy football names for his team, so he loves it. He loves it. But, so Mike, Rick, and the guy across the table, the reason we took the week off, he's our new sun-kissed Hawaiian boy. That's Fredo, or he was bragging about this. He got his Hawaiian name.
Oh, no. What is it?
Can you guess what it is?
I can't even begin.
It was, he lick a lot of boys.
Sounds good.
That's Fredo. How you doing, Fredo?
Aloha.
Did you get tired of saying that to people? Or did you get into the spirit, or were you still were you high guy? Hi.
I was Mexican guy.
Hola.
Hola.
Yeah. What the fuck is that all about? We don't serve burritos here.
Yeah.
I fucking looked everywhere for burritos and had nothing.
They had everything was wrapped in like what's that one like green thing that they had over there, man? I remember when I was over there, that's all they had.
Pineapple?
No, it wasn't pineapple, dude.
Spam?
It's like I can't remember the name of it, man. It was like
spam.
some green wrap. It was always some green wrap on everything, man. It was some leaf.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what leaf that is.
Like a weird looking leaf. Like somebody drew it in a cartoon and it was like, here's a leaf.
Let's put everything on it. Let's serve it. Here's our plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, he's back and he said he's feeling refreshed.
So refreshed.
He's kind of sad, though. He didn't get laid.
Yeah, you had to pay for that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah, I know.
$10.
Really?
Yeah,
It's not like in the movies where you're walking in from the airport and there's just like hot girls in bikinis just laying you the whole time.
Yeah.
No?
You have to actually pay for that. Yeah, that's weird, right? Yeah. It's like, oh,
well,
welcome to
no,
Hawaii.
it's a tourist. It's like anything.
Yeah.
It's America.
That's true.
It's America.
That's true. Money for everything. You can follow us on Twitter at GTP Mike and Rick, at Michael _Gaspar, at Richard _Raposa, at Half Zero, and at GTP Podcast. You go there, you can find some hot FanDuel advice. Hot heat there.
Dylon hot?
Yeah. Or you can look for us on Facebook. Just search Garbage Time Points. Listen to us on iTunes and also visit gtppodcast.com. You'll find our podcast there. The guys from, I had to try to, put it, because say our. The guys from the Podcast Express, they put their show up there. And my weekly sit, start, and sneaky plays of the week. We didn't do anything there last week. I believe the guys posted their show there, but we're back. We're rolling again. And we'll keep it updated. So be sure to go there and visit. Also, go buy a shirt from Fredo.
Yeah. Hey, we got a hot topic or hot t-shirt.
Which one?
Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, did you actually make it?
Yeah.
And people are buying it up?
Yeah.
Wow.
I took the old Los Angeles Raiders look
Uh-huh.
and then just put Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it worked.
Really creative.
How many did you sell?
4.
Nice.
That's a hot seller for you, yeah. Whoop. You got to put that one out there and promote it, though.
Yes. Groundbreaking.
Don't do it in Oakland, though. Don't put it around Oakland.
Yeah, do it in
Although,
Vegas.
do it because they're the type of people, or I mean, sports fans in general, not necessarily just them, are the type of people that'll buy something just to burn it. Mm-hmm. So that could be a hot burn item. It doesn't matter if you're selling burnable shirts.
It's hot, literally.
Yeah. And if you really want them to buy it and burn it, just put Kaepernick on the back. Just for no reason. It's like no reason at all. Yeah. How many people do you think are going to buy GQ magazines just to burn them now?
You know what though? You should do two.
Right?
You should do 2 shirts. I kneel with Kaepernick and I stand against Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Get both sides.
Yeah. That's Rick's motto.
You gotta get both sides. Clean it up.
Put Rick's motto on the back of it. He says, "I kneel for Kaepernick." Yeah.
Same thing.
No, with
I
him,
know.
he's there.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, it kind of looks like for you, man.
It looks like.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
came up with it today.
All right.
All right. Wade Phillips looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Okay.
Does he?
A grown up Cabbage Patch
He looks
Kid?
like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Nah.
I think it's pretty funny, dude.
Nah.
Fredo, look up a Cabbage. Okay, there's Wade Phillips. Now look up a Cabbage Patch Kid and tell me that he doesn't have the face of a Cabbage Patch Kid. Because he does.
He's
Yeah.
got a face of Cabbage.
Yeah.
He's got a face of a Cabbage Patch Kid as an adult.
Yeah.
Like
No, I don't want to add as an adult. Like I don't want
He's
to.
got that
I don't want to do
straight
that.
line as a mouth too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he does.
He got the
but, like,
rosy cheeks. Like if you could just imagine like cabbage surrounding him.
Cabbage.
But you know what's funny at first is that like I kept saying to myself, Garbage Pail Kids. Like I don't know why I always got those two confused.
No, those are the cars.
Yeah, I know, but they had the Garbage Pail Kids movie and all
Yeah.
that stuff too, and it was just like I don't know why I kept getting those two confused.
What about this one? Mike Tomlin looks like he feels Jesus run through him.
Maybe. Maybe. I think it could be worded a little bit differently, but like I get what you're going for. Like I see it. I see
Like you
it.
picture him in the church, like
Post game interviews. Like Mike Tomlin post game interviews, that's where I see him
yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
I just yes, he does. He does.
I just gotta add the
That is
hair.
him right there. That is Mike Tomlin.
But that's him as the adult. Like
I know.
Like Mike, I bet
know.
he looked like a Cabbage Patch baby
But-
as a baby.
Yeah, but you would just say Cabbage Patch Kid, whatever. I'm gonna throw it out there like that.
No, it looks
And
like
then you
a
made me
Cabbage
lose my-
Patch.
then
Looks
you
like
made
a
me lose my
Cabbage.
thought on it.
Looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid grown up. That's
Yeah.
what I would like.
We'll see.
That's how I would do it.
Hey, FanDuel. We did a FanDuel contest last week. So here you go. Our FanDuel winner from last week. Congratulations to Gridiron Gowitz.
Wow.
You gotta say it like that because there's a W in there. There's a W in there.
Oh,
He put up some massive points, man. Especially last week in FanDuel because, like I was telling Fredo before, the scores weren't very high. There wasn't a lot of scoring going on last week, and I know that if you play fantasy football, obviously, if you're listening to us, you do. Your teams didn't really do much. There wasn't teams in your league that really put up huge monster points. But anyways, yeah, he actually had a big week that probably would have won some money if he decided to enter a lineup in an actual money game. But since this is just us having fun with our listeners, congratulations anyways, man. You won just by getting on this show.
Gowitz.
We got our page 2 losers. We had 13 people sign up, actually, so that was good.
Nice.
We didn't know if Fredo was... How did you get in, Fredo? Did you take somebody your stuff?
No,
or
because
what?
it was free.
Oh, so free ones you
Free
get
ones
in.
I could,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then I tried to enter one for like $1.
Yeah,
and
because I was going to hit you up and tell you, just give me your shit and then just go change your password or whatever afterwards. But then I was like, nah, I don't want to do all that.
Too much work.
Yeah, I didn't want to, I tried not to text him while he was on vacation. I texted him maybe twice, and then I was like, nah, whatever. Go have fun walking the sandy beaches. But yeah, so page 2 losers. Fig Nuts In Valdez, though.
You're a loser.
Yep, that's right, guys. Page 2. Nobody saw you back there. Besides me, because I had to go check and see who was there. But other than that, nobody checked. And in last place, he seems to like to be here a lot these past couple of weeks. Shibs.
The who? The her.
That FanDuel get you. You know, the thing about FanDuel is that, like, okay, you build your fantasy football team. You put a little bit of time into it. You don't have to. It's week. It's not week to week. It's consistent. But week to week, you can get too cute, and it'll bring you down.
It's all about your strategy and how you spend your money. I think more is because like everybody could.
But
just pick
that's where the
players.
too cute comes in, because sometimes you're like, all right, man, if I can get Adam Thielen right here, and then let me get like Russell Shepard, because I feel like Russell Shepard's gonna have a big game, and then Russell Shepard goes out and, and doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, I do it I do it different. Like I start from the defense.
Yeah, that's what
and
I do.
I just pick the lowest until I get to the point where like, all right, I need to start getting some playmakers. That's kind of what with the Waivers.
I search for the values and the defense and the kickers and all that stuff,
tight end.
and then I work my way up to quarterback, and then whatever I have left, I go back and fix. And I just told you guys my strategy, and I've been finishing pretty high.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do it different. I do defense, kicker, tight end, quarterback, where I still try to get that bargain quarterback, so that my 3 receivers and 2 running backs I could just spend the rest of my money on.
How you doing, Fredo? You're the FanDuel expert over here, winning money on
I
challenges.
scroll really, really fast up and down, and then bam.
Yeah, just bam it. That's it. Bam. How much money do you have left? 7,000. But I think that gets you. I think that gets a lot of people too when we play this thing, because I see that money left over, and I'm like, I gotta use it.
Gotta spend it. Yeah. Where did I go wrong?
When you look at like those perfect lineups, like sometimes at the end they're like, oh, this guy had like 3,500 left over. You're like, no, no, why? Why didn't you go get Leonard Fournette? Why did you keep that guy in there?
Yeah.
But hey, he scored whatever. So I'm trying to break that mindset. I remember talking to somebody about this last. In NBA, and I was like, no, I gotta stop doing that, but I'm never gonna stop doing that.
If it's there, I'm spending it.
I either want to be like 100, like 300 below.
Yeah.
Like I feel good about it.
As to where, like, if I go through every one of my players and I can't upgrade to where, like, I like the play I'm already putting in, I'm like, you know what, $300, that's fine. But other than that, I'm looking to upgrade everywhere.
Yeah. Josh McCown, you fooled me this week, man.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It happens.
Asshole.
Yeah. We could break up. I like how you just added that in there. Asshole. Just Cartman. All right. Hey, Fredo. Rick.
Yeah, what's up?
Fredo.
You have a cute animal fact for us?
Call him by his Hawaiian
Oh,
name.
yeah. I got to do it because I actually just came up with it right now because I asked him when we came in.
Yeah.
I was like, did you get, because usually people go there, they get their Hawaiian name. And because I was telling them, damn it, now I forgot the fucking name. Whatever. But anyways, it's Hilikalada Boys.
That's just so good.
Asshole.
It just rolls off, right? Like, it's just there.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Hey.
You're such an idiot.
Yeah. You know what? Before we get to that, though, Survivor Series. Let's just mention this real quick. Survivor Series this Sunday. It's looking like it's going to be a 4-hour event. Just saw it. Looks like it's supposed to start at 4 o'clock. Fredo says he's not too excited about it. I actually like the card so far, depending on what happens with the women's match tonight between Charlotte and Natalya.
Charlotte's winning.
Yeah, I thought so too. And then, of course, I don't know why Sin Cara would win and face the Miz. I don't know why they would let that happen.
Yeah, it's going to be because Baron and Miz actually have been putting on a good little feud for the last couple weeks. Pumping it
I don't
up.
even know if I would call it a good feud. I think I would just say Miz has been doing a good job of burning Baron Corbin.
But Corbin had a couple. Corbin had a couple, but yeah, it's always Miz. Miz has been carrying it for the last 2 years strong of just great promos.
I love the idea of taking Jason Jordan out of that damn match because he had no business being in it and putting Triple H in it. I remember the guys from the Pod Express, they had said something about it, or they posted it after it happened when they put Jason Jordan in. And I clicked on it, and the first thing I saw was from somebody else saying, how about take out Jason Jordan and put Triple H in it? And I said, that's what they should do.
Yep.
I can't take credit for it. Yeah. He didn't like that idea. But I'm glad that they did it. I think it adds a little bit more to the match because with Jason Jordan in that match, it just felt like you already knew who the first guy eliminated was.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, who do you get rid of first?
Yeah.
Who do you get rid of first in that match? I don't know who you get rid of.
Kurt Angle.
I mean, Cena.
Because everybody needs... No, because see, you can't do Cena. You got to hold... Because there's everybody in that match. The only people I can think of are Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Maybe Finn Balor.
No.
He's
too hot right now.
Or two members fight away. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fight away from the ring. You understand what I'm saying? Like, those two have a history.
I'm saying John Cena.
It could be.
Braun Strowman just throws out his teammates and then does it himself.
Hey,
Oh, that would be funny.
Braun Strowman, though, he needs to be champ. He needs to be champ.
Or, how about it's Kurt Angle that ges eliminated first?
That's what I said.
When?
When you guys were discussing Kurt Angle.
Oh, I didn't hear it, man. Sorry. All right, Frank. I gotta go back and listen to that because I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it, but that's funny. Kurt Angle, that would be good though because that would keep that whole angle alive. And then especially if they win, if the Raw roster wins
angle?
that, Kurt Angle, the whole like. It keeps the whole.
Are we doing the Who's On First right now?
I don't know if you saw Raw, but they had the whole Stephanie McMahon she was about to fire him. Saying that they needed this victory.
He's the weak link.
And then the Shield came down and all this stuff. So if he gets eliminated first, but they still win, I think it adds something to it.
A little spice.
Yeah, because then he has to fight Triple H to keep his job.
Oh.
Because they were already building
At
that up.
WrestleMania.
He gave the pedigree. Yeah, for sure. He gave the pedigree to Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
And that's how Kurt Angle retires.
Yeah. So I like the idea that I had, man. I had the idea to have Angle win the IC title and then fight a newly healed, like crybaby healed Jason Jordan. And then Jason Jordan win it off of him.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like, I think that you can't build him as a babyface like they're trying to do. You can't do it.
He beats Kurt Angle and then takes his finisher, whatever the fuck it is.
The Olympic Slam or the ankle lock?
Both of them. Fuck it.
Yeah, take like everything from him. Yeah. Because he's corny, man. He's not going to get over with these people.
He's not going to get over at all. He's done.
That's why you have to turn him heel. That's why you have to turn him heel.
Okay, I can see him as a
Is he
heel,
still
but I don't
crybaby heel. Like, you've always overshadowed me and all this other stuff they could build on the whole, you were out of my life for so long and this and that. You came back and then you just couldn't help but keep the spotlight off of you. I think that sets up perfectly, man. Because he's already shown that they already started it with this crybaby. Dad, you gotta keep me on this team, Dad. Exactly. We got live footage of Jason Jordan.
You can't do this to me.
Yeah. But, hey, Brock, AJ Styles, I'm interested. I mean, there's no way they can just go out there and bury AJ. There's no way that they can, man. And anybody they put in the ring with AJ Styles, he's made it a good match. And Brock Lesnar, I don't care, dude. He hasn't been in a good match for a long time. And the last good match I can remember from him was at Royal Rumble in the Triple Threat. Cena and Rollins were in it.
Yeah.
And Rollins made that whole match for everybody.
But Cena's there too. Cena has great matches. He contributes.
Yeah, I'm just saying, as far as that is concerned, with Brock Lesnar being in it.
I mean, I think they're gonna just let AJ Styles be AJ Styles, and then have Lesnar F5 him at the end and call it a show.
Yeah, I hope they don't do something stupid like here comes Jinder Mahal.
Ginger Mahal.
Yeah, I almost said that. Did I say Ginger? Dang it! I hope I didn't say that. But I hope it's clean no matter what happens. But I just hope that they don't squash AJ. I don't see that happening.
No.
I think that he's going to bring out the best in Brock because he can carry a match. He's made everybody look good, like I said.
Yeah. That's what I see. I just see him carrying it, and then they give him an F5 at the end.
Because there was nothing good. There was nothing good about the whole Goldberg thing that went on with Brock Lesnar. There was nothing good about that. There was nothing good. Who did he fight after that?
Dude, I don't even remember seeing Lesnar in the last, I don't...
You remember who it was?
Samoa Joe.
Oh, it was Samoa Joe,
Samoa Joe.
And that one was hard because they just kept having Joe try to choke him out, and then it was suplexes, and Joe puts on a good match too.
But they made it a quick one.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. So hopefully that's pretty good. I feel I'm disappointed that they kind of put Asuka into a Survivor Series match. You don't know what's going on?
No.
Yeah, they just threw her into that Survivor Series match, and they're wasting an opportunity with her already. But should be interesting. We'll see what happens. I know we just kind of jumbled around that. I didn't tell them we were going to talk about it, so we were just whatever about it. But me and Ray kind of know what's going on. Fredo's been on the island doing what his name says. But if you're interested in it, go listen to the guys from the Podcast Express, Joe and Mike, at the Pod Express on Twitter, at Joe Gilbert 1992 and at Get Up Mike. They usually put out a show on Thursday, and I'm sure they'll be previewing it. And I'd like to have them on next week, actually, to talk about it, because if it's as good as we think it's going to be worth talking about.
We'll just cut... we'll have to cut some stuff.
Well, there's not a lot to cut right now.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
That's what I said. We'll cut some of the things and just...
Not a lot going on.
Real quick, match of the night is going to be what?
I think it's going to be the Usos in the bar.
Usos?
Yeah. Usos in the bar is what I'm thinking is going to be the match of the night, man.
Shield, a New Day.
Yeah. That's good, too. That's good, too. But
I think New Day is the one who brings out the best in other tag teams rather than the Usos who are bringing it out. Because
I think the Usos can go, man, with
yeah,
anybody.
No,
Plus, you guys
can. I like them.
Cesaro and Sheamus can both go.
Yeah.
Everyone's always likes Cesaro. Sheamus has always been good, but he was just always so boring and bland as a good guy that he got heat for that, Plus, they were always like, okay, here's another Sheamus and Randy Orton match.
Well, and here's another bro kick. And he was just so, I think working with Sheamus, he's actually developed more of a repertoire in his moveset now.
Yeah.
I think he does a lot more now than he did before.
Yeah.
And that's because of Cesaro. He's a stud. He does power moves, does athletic moves. I mean, he flies off the ropes. He does everything.
Yeah. So that's the match, I think. You're calling New Day, Shield. What about you, Fredo?
Just throwing one out.
Taking the women's, Bliss and Charlotte.
You think so? Did Charlotte win?
I don't know. I just looked on the Wikipedia page.
The wiki.
And that's what they have right now.
She probably won then. Thanks a lot, spoilers.
Or they have spoilers already who know and they already changed.
That's what I'm saying. It was happening. I saw it on Twitter before we started the show.
Oh.
Yeah, so
what time is it? Oh, yeah, because it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... Well, no, it should be happening right now. This should be the main event, unless they have something else.
No, I'm sure they have a little... I know we're talking a lot about wrestling right now, guys. I'm sorry. But I think the end of the show has to be the Raw roster coming over and,
doing something.
Yeah, because they've been beaten up the whole time, so they have to make it look. That's how it always goes. You start it off.
No,
and then,
you're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
So that's what that is. You know what? Let's switch it up.
She won.
Yeah. Let's switch it up. Let's go from there. Rick, the people are probably sad right now, the people who don't like wrestling. So we need to give them something right now to get them back into the show. Do you have something up your sleeve?
I got a lot up my sleeve, but what are you asking for?
I'm asking for something cute, adorable.
Check.
And make it about animals.
Check.
Okay.
And now it's time for Rick's cute animal facts.
I haven't heard that for 2 weeks, so it's good.
Put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Inky the octopus was in a zoo in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the caregiver forgot to put the lid on. Overnight, Inky the octopus figured it out, crawled 10 feet on the ground, and then got to a sewage drain, and then crawled 164 feet down a pipe and freed herself.
Wow. That's cool, man. That's cool.
She was like, fuck you guys, I'm out. Like the wherewithal for her to not just pink,
Yeah.
wait for if she did it at night when all the like everybody was gone. She was like, all right, the coast is clear.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop, pop.
Imagine being the zookeeper or whatever that had to fess up to that. Because if it was me, I'd be like, it must have been PETA. I'd be blaming PETA on that one. But that's cool, man. That's cool that that Inky the octopus or whatever got out of there.
Inky the octopus.
I was like, they call it Inky. Like that. That's not even trying. That's not even trying at that point. It's like Inky.
Yeah.
I like when they give pets like human names. Not like something cute like. Like imagine if you met a dog. And, hey, what's your dog's name? Doug.
Earl.
Yeah. I think more pets should have just like real names. Real names.
Benny. This is Benny over here.
Come here, man. Esther. Esther, get down from there.
Beatrice.
Yeah. Like old names. They're all named after the Golden Girls or what?
B. Arthur.
Where's Dolores?
Betty.
I think that's how it should be, man.
Betty Brown Bottom.
All right. There's not a whole lot going on this week, but Rick, you have some quick hits to follow us up with that?
Not really.
I mean, you got a couple, but I mean,
there's something
it's
here.
It's not the normal haul.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's get that.
All right. Arizona Diamondbacks manager Torey Luvilo. I always have a problem with his last name. Too many vowels.
Yeah.
Luvilo. And Minnesota Twins manager Paul Molitor named ALNL Managers of the Year.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
The only vowel you've ever been good with is O.
Yo.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
So I'm from Minnesota now, or what? Stop Bears. Oh, God.
Fredo hit his head on the wall. Did you hear that?
I see him rubbing
He threw
it,
his head
too.
back laughing.
I heard it.
I hope the microphone picked that up.
Yeah, I mean, if we heard it, I'm sure. NFL owners file a cease and desist to Jerry Jones after he threatens to sue the NFL over contract negotiations with Roger Goodell.
That guy's such a bitch, man.
He's a plastic bitch.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones.
Jeez, no. Fucking Rick. Fucking mean girl over here.
Snap.
That's a plastic bitch.
Fake as fuck. Whatever.
Oh, God.
Jerry Jones said he ain't backing down.
Oh, man.
You think he's doing it for Ezekiel?
Yeah,
Of course.
Exactly why. Because it's happening to him. He was fine with everything happening to everybody else.
Tom Brady.
But the second it happens to him, he's against it. That's Jerry Jones.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm. And he was like, that is not going to happen to me. Not today.
Not to my bay.
No.
With a crop top shirt on.
Yeah.
Zeke Bay.
Nobody comes after my Zeke.
Zeke Bay.
Zeke Bay.
There's your shirt, Zeke Bay. Hashtag Zeke. Free Zeke Bay.
Yeah, and then making an Ewok and a cut-off cowboy shirt. There you go.
Boom. Shirt.
Zeke Bay. There you go.
All right. I mean, where am I? Okay. This is the last one anyways. Oakland / Las Vegas Raiders break ground on their new stadium in Vegas. And in Florida, a man writes, "Let my people go" on a courthouse step, and then he gets arrested. Would that be in Alanis' Morissette song, Ironic? Alanis'?
We were talking about it before. I was like, man, I hope he doesn't go with the most obvious one there is right now.
No, I'm not. The only one that we did that with was the Miami Dolphins one, and that one was just too good to...
You know which one I'm talking about right now, right? The person that identifies as a Filipino.
Oh yeah, well, and see, and everybody's like, everybody always sends stuff like on Twitter of like everything current, like the girl, the Senate, like, or was she a senator or the congresswoman, somebody from Florida who said she's been abducted by aliens or something like that. Like all that's really funny and like pertinent, but like it's just too in topic, like too much of like current news for a lot of the stuff I use.
I like the cokeheads personally. Florida plus cokeheads equal gold.
Gold. I mean, that's typical. But you can't always
bath salts. We need more bath salts going on over there, man.
But you can't come with it every week. You got to mix it up a little bit. I mean, like the cute animal facts.
Coke's involved in everything over there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the cute animal facts. They're mostly like dog. I could do dogs It could be just a cute dog fact daily.
What if there was cokehead animals in Florida?
I mean, I'm sure there is.
Maybe.
I mean, there has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, you're telling me that there's not some dude doing coke who forgets that there's coke there and their dog or their cat's all up in
probably.
that shit. Yeah.
Probably.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Especially when there's breaks of it. Like, they build houses out of it, like, literally.
Brandon!
There's
Brandon, no, that's my coke!
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Eli! What are you doing, Eli?
And they're talking up to their pet.
Yeah.
That's where Heinz, ketchup, Heinz, ketchup.
Thanks for pointing that out, Fredo.
I think I hit my head harder than I thought.
Captain Obvious.
That's a concussion over there.
Oh shit.
Are you okay over there, man?
Aloha.
What's your name? I lick a lot of boy. All right, man. Let's talk some fantasy football now, man. Let's get through this. I think this show's already gone off the rails. I kind of like it right now, and I'm kind of scared of where it could end up. So let's talk some fantasy football. Now let's talk some fantasy.
Wolf ball.
I forgot about that too. That's good stuff. All right, Fredo, do you have the sad injury music? We got a couple. We got a couple sad injuries we need to get through.
All right.
It's hard to get through sad injuries when we're laughing.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I need the music. I need the music to bring me back down. First off, this one hurts Rick. He's been pumping up his boy for a long time, but Aaron Jones is going to be out for about a month now with a sprained MCL.
He looked good while he was in there.
Except for the past 2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks ago he put it up. Oh no, last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago he didn't. He got hurt early in last week.
Yeah. And then following that, everyone's like, "Oh man, Ty Montgomery, he's the guy to have." Nope, Ty Montgomery goes out and hurts his ribs. Might miss a game, but who knows? Ribs are a tricky thing.
Yeah, but the thing is he's already what 2-3 weeks coming off of his rib injury, and he re-injured the ribs.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, to me, that's a season-long injury.
Yeah. Devonta Freeman, I'd be surprised when he comes back, man. That hit was vicious. That can as soon as he got up, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, did you see that tweet? I think it was Thomas Davis put out. He said that Freeman actually was got a concussion the week before. Last week, whenever he got a hit, and he shouldn't have even been out there.
Wow. Yeah, it looked scary when he got him, man. But he's going to be out. Not sure how long, but
it's a second in a short amount of time.
Yeah. And then Will Fuller, he ended up hurting himself. I can't remember what he did. Was it his ribs, too? Because he got cracked pretty hard.
Will Fuller cracked his ribs, yeah.
What happened last night? Oh, yeah. I mean, not many people had him, but Curtis Samuel. Turns out he's going to be out for the season, tore some ligaments in his ankle.
He was more of a dynasty stash.
Yeah. I had just picked him up to another league. I mean, I don't like to say things like that because then it just makes it seem that all we care about is fantasy football, but I'm just pointing it out. I just picked him up. Sucks to see him go down like that. But, yeah. So those are the big ones on the offensive side of the ball. Always sucks to see that happen. You can cut that music now, Fredo. I'm sad.
Yeah.
Last week of bye weeks, 4 teams on bye.
Last week.
Yep.
Full squads going forward.
Colts, Jets, Niners, Panthers, all on bye this week. Unless you have a couple of the Jets and the Panthers, I think you'll be okay. Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey aside. But
wait, are the Colts on bye?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
God damn!
You didn't know that?
You didn't tell me. Well, T.Y. Hilton's my sit. my sit receiver.
All right.
I wouldn't care who he's playing. Like, take that for next week.
Yeah. just roll it over.
Yeah, roll
All
it
right,
over.
so waiver wire people to consider picking up. They are on a bye, but he has some good playoff matchups, I believe, if I remember that correctly. Josh McCown putting up some numbers, except I was really disappointed in him this last week. I didn't play him.
I don't play him, but I play him.
That's an inside joke. But, yeah, Josh McCown. Case Keenum's been putting up some numbers for the Minnesota Vikings. You should go out there and get him because he has weapons of plenty.
Weapons of plenty.
Yeah. So it's all up to him, and he's been looking good, man. So go out there and get Case Keenum. They're on a bye as well, but it's time to start planning for the future, especially you dynasty players out there. Jimmy Garoppolo. It's time to go out and get him, hold on to him, or maybe even see what he offers you to the end of the season. It's probably not going to be pretty, but you just never know.
They need to get some skill position help next year.
Yeah.
They are definitely in the running for a receiver.
You got Jay Cutler, if you're desperate. Ryan Fitzpatrick, if you're desperate. And Blake Bortles. They have a good matchup this week. They play the Browns. So go out there and grab Blake Bortles. Running back, how about Orleans Darkwa? He's been putting up some numbers. Are you sad that you dropped him? I hate when that happens, man. I hate dropping guys and then they go off. You're like, I see something really good on them, and then you drop them, and then they just start going off.
Yeah, I didn't even see anything really good. Like, it was just more, I liked the offense whenever he was in there. The offense looked like it was rolling a lot more. I picked him up. I thought they were going to give him some more run. And then the next 2 weeks, I think it was all the Wayne Gallman show. Mm-hmm. So I dropped him, and I didn't get Wayne Gallman in the waiver because, he was the hot waiver.
Yeah, he was the hot one to have.
He was the hot one at that
so hot.
Yeah. He was, so, and I dropped him. So I was like, all right, it's the way he's a rookie, the Wayne Gallman show. They like him. That's what's going to happen. But then all of a sudden the next week it was Darkwa.
Yeah. How about Rex Burkhead? He's slowly taking over that job. I mean, it's still a 3-headed monster there now. You don't have to worry about Mike Gillislee unless one of them get hurt. But three people at the top of that, and Rex Burkhead is the one who is probably most likely available in your league. And he's the one that's been getting a lot more push. So he's a good name to pick up, especially for the playoff run. Like, he could be one of those sleepy flex running back 2 plays.
I think if you have him in your flex, you're doing you'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. Corey Clement, I don't know. It just feels like we're seeing the end of LeGarrette Blount, man.
Yeah.
With Ajayi there, they don't really need his goal line or his third and short or anything short body there. He's just going to be there in the background. So Corey Clement, he had the 2 touchdown game before the bye week. He's going to be their scat back. He took over for Wendell Smallwood, who I was high on. Thanks for burning me.
Was never high on Wendell.
Jamal Williams. I don't really like Jamal Williams. He looks like a plotter. But somebody has to run the ball in Green Bay, and who knows? Like, he could be good. Who knows? But it's hard. I would trust him a lot more if Aaron Rodgers was there because it would take pressure off of the offensive line. But since it's Brett Hundley, I'm not really feeling Jamal Williams. But everybody can use a running back at this time.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a starting running back on the team. Like, you just with the team that has nobody behind him.
Yeah.
And even if Montgomery comes back, how much are you going to trust him to be able to play on a week-to-week basis? So pick him up just for, hey, if you got the roster spot.
Yep. Danny Woodhead's on his way back, but at this point, I'm not sure where he really fits in with Alex Collins looking pretty good and Buck Allen doing what he does. Yeah. But still pick him up because you never know. I'm still a Rod Smith fan. I know it didn't look good this week against Atlanta, but I'm not putting any of the blame on Dak. I'm not putting any of the blame. Well, I guess they deserve some of the blame. The running backs do. But Tyron Smith being out of that game hurt them a lot, obviously. Look what Adrian Claiborne did to them. 6 sacks in that game. Yeah. All against, what was it Stugatz called him? The turnstile?
Yeah.
Like, that's all it was, dude. He was just letting him go past. He was just swiping his card and going past him.
All on the same move. All of the sacks were on the same pass rush move.
Yeah.
Didn't make any adjustments.
Yeah.
And he's never had 5 sacks in a season in his career.
Yeah.
Now he had 6 in one game. Like.
Yep. I mean, his name was Chaz Green. Who expected him to do any good? Like, Chaz Green doesn't sound like a good offensive tackle.
Like Chaz, that's what you name your dog, Chaz.
Yeah, Chaz. Hey, Chaz.
You want a human name as a dog? How about a dog name?
His
as a
name better be
human?
Charlie, because if his parents named him Chaz, oh my God. I've only ever heard one Chaz before, and it was on a movie, Airheads. That was it. And I'm kind of liking this move. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to it because that offensive line is really weak. But Mike Davis, the Seahawks just activated him. They put CJ Prosise on injured reserve. I've always liked Mike Davis. I liked him when he came out of South Carolina. I liked him with the 49ers. He just never stuck with them. Plus, he was getting hurt there. But the Seahawks really liked him. They kept him on their practice squad for a couple years. And now we're get to see what he has to offer there in that high-powered offense. Because, they can't stack the box against Russell Wilson. No. And the fact that none of these guys can get off and do anything at all, it means that he's going to get an opportunity at some point.
Opportunity.
Yep. Wide receiver, how about Corey Davis? He's probably still available out there.
How about him?
He's the past 2 weeks getting the second most targets on that team, but behind Delaney Walker. Corey Coleman's coming off an injury. Deshaun Kaiser actually looked pretty good last week, so who knows? Maybe he actually does something.
Honestly, I've watched a lot of Cleveland, not a lot of Cleveland, but we watch a lot of games. I paid attention a lot to Kaiser because I have him in one of my leagues, our leagues. I think that he's looked good in most games where he's putting balls on target. Like, he's hitting guys in the chest, hitting guys in stride, making good reads. He just has nobody around him. We watched the game this last Sunday. What did he have, like 3 drops where he was just laying it right in their hands?
They sent him out there with a guy I like Corey Coleman, but he gets hurt a lot, and Kenny Britt. They were like, here you go, man.
Yeah.
Start the season.
Njoku is a rookie tight end. Yeah. You have Poop Dick, Duke Johnson, but other than that, what do you really have?
Yep. But he started to look good, and Corey Coleman's coming back, and, everybody needs a wide receiver.
And Josh Gordon.
Josh Doxson. He's taking over for Terrell Pryor out there, and he doesn't look that good to me anymore, man. I really like Josh Doxson. I was trying to trade a first-round pick for Josh Doxson. That's how much I liked him before the year started. And I just don't see it anymore, man. Marquise Goodwin, that was a heartbreaking story, the thing that went on with him this weekend with losing his son and a touchdown and all that stuff. But he seems to be the number one target there with Pierre Garçon out for the season now. Dontrell Inman had his first game with the Bears last week. And he would have 6 for 88. It's hard to trust anybody on that offense aside from Jordan Howard. But, it's that thing. They got to throw it to somebody, and last week they chose to throw it to him. So go out and pick him up. I like D.D. Westbrook. He's going to get activated this week. I'm not sure what to expect from him, but I actually really do like him a lot. He was explosive during the preseason, had the core injury, and, they had him on IR to start the year, but he's coming off of that this week. Apparently, they said it the past 2 weeks, and then they pushed it back, but supposed to be off. Look for him. And then Bruce Ellington. Will Fuller's going to be out. As soon as Fuller left the game, Ellington racked up 8 targets quickly from Tom Savage. And having Hopkins on the other side is going to leave him one-on-one most of the time. So he might be a little sneaky name to consider.
Sleepy sleeps.
Yep. Tight end, Vernon Davis. What's his name? Can't even remember who doesn't play much anymore. Jordan Reed doesn't play much anymore. So
broken.
Vernon Davis, Tyler Kroft. Keep saying Tyler Kroft. Tight ends aren't doing much. The Browns give up a lot to tight ends, so Mercedes Lewis can be in for a nice little day. Jermaine Gresham's been getting the looks from Drew Stanton if Drew Stanton plays, but even if not, he's got Blaine Gabbert, and the tight end is a weak quarterback's best friend. And then Austin Hooper, you could pick him up and play him. He put up some numbers. We'll get more into that later. So, yeah, there are your waiver wire targets for Week 11. Week 11, man.
We're already here.
Yep.
No.
This is the home stretch right here. You guys, you're making your playoff push. This is Separation Sunday coming up where teams are making their run. And
this is Separation Sunday where teams are separating.
Yeah. Shut up.
All right.
Here's a fun fact.
All right, let's get it.
The Jags haven't allowed a touchdown to a wide receiver since Week 1.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a fun fact.
The Jags
and they got
are
the
good.
Chargers.
Ooh. No, they played the Chargers last week.
Oh.
The Chargers.
Ow. Well, Fredo gets a pass. I mean, he licked a lot of boys was in Hawaii last week, so.
And he was licking a lot of boys.
Oh, man. All right. Hey, let's move on. Let's get to our sit, start, and sneaky plays of the week. Let's start it off. I guess we already know one of Rick's. But let's start it off at quarterback. Who are you sitting this week?
Kirk Cousins. Who are they playing?
Who are they playing? The Saints?
Yeah, that's why. The Saints.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm saying Kirk Cousins, too. I think last week was kind of a fluke. His numbers were inflated by the fact that he had 2 rushing touchdowns. When the hell does Kirk Cousins ever do that? And that was against a tough Vikings D. So they got him down there. He dove in. You still get credit for that, but I don't think he's doing the same thing against the Saints defense that has looked really good. They're 6th against the pass, and have only given up 2 touchdowns in the past 4 weeks. So, yeah, I'm sitting Kirk Cousins. Who are you starting in?
I'm starting Ryan Fitzpatrick. They are playing the Miami Dolphins. That defense just looks terrible. You saw what Cam Newton did against them last night on Monday Night Football. You get Mike Evans back. I think him, Deshaun, Bray, OJ, I think they just start airing it out. I think he throws a couple picks because that's what he does, but, I mean, he's going to throw for a ton of yardage.
I'm actually not big on that. But
whatever. I don't care what you think.
No, I'm just saying.
Shut up.
I got Derek Carr.
Bitch.
They play the Patriots at home, air quotes, in Mexico. Yeah. And the Patriots are 31st against the pass. So the Raiders, and in all honesty, they're going to have to throw to keep up in this game. The Patriots are going to be putting up some damn points on them. So, yeah, I'd say get him out there. They've had 2 weeks to game plan. They're coming off a bye week. And I think I just saw that their last game in Mexico, Derek Carr completed 75% of his passes.
Wow.
So
it must be the tequila.
Must be. So yeah, get Derek Carr in your lineups. That's going to be a high-scoring game. A high-scoring game.
High-scoring.
Yeah.
High-scoring.
And who's your sneaky play of the week?
You talked about him earlier, Case Keenum. They are playing the LA Rams, who give up a lot of points. Yes, their offense is going to be another one of those high. I think this could be the game of the week right here.
Could be.
Vikings versus Rams. It's going to be a high-scoring game, I think. So if you have guys on either team, play them. Mm-hmm. Unless maybe Jared Goff, because that defense is pretty nasty. Yeah. But I don't know. I think I think the Rams' offense right now is kind of matchup proof to where you could just play them, plug them. That's Robert Woods, Gurley, all of them.
I'm playing Sam. Look, I like everybody on that team. I'm playing Sammy Watkins. I don't like playing Sammy Watkins. Yeah. But if I had like Robert Woods, I'd feel comfortable playing
I'd feel more comfortable with Robert Woods than Sammy Watkins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got Eli Manning. The Giants, they're a laughingstock this year. I mean, we're not going to sugarcoat it for you. But the Chargers are 27th against the Chiefs are 27th against the pass. And I have a feeling that this is going to be the garbage time point special of the week, Eli Manning against the Chiefs, because they're going to be throwing a lot towards the end of the game, just trying to run it out. That's it. That's why. Cool. All right. Who you sitting at running back?
Cool. Duke Johnson. I'm still sitting him. Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville's defense is. I mean, if it wasn't for their offense, they'd be the highest score. They'd be the lowest scoring defense in the league. I mean, their offense just puts them in bad position. A lot of turnovers. I think if they had a ball control offense, they'd shut everybody down. It wouldn't even matter. But Poop Dick, just put him down.
Yeah. I'm going with Doug Martin. His arrow has just been pointing down and just keeps going down, down, down.
And it was pointed up so
before, man. But yeah, they get the Dolphins, which is it's a nice matchup for them. But I don't, like I said earlier when you gave your start, I don't think anybody fears Ryan Fitzpatrick, so they're going to crowd the box and try to make Fitzpatrick beat him, which could be good for you if he actually does it. But I don't see it happening. He just didn't look good. All right, who you starting?
For what?
Running back.
Oh, yeah, huh? Alvin Kamara. On the flip side of that, he's been tearing it up, gets you the receptions, he's been scoring some touchdowns lately. And they're playing Washington, who is just decimated on defense.
I'm going with Rex Burkhead. I know you got him coming up, but he's taken over the role that Mike Gillislee was supposed to be playing, and he's been out snapping James White and Deion Lewis in the past couple of weeks. They get the Raiders. They're 20th against the run, but I think he's going to do a lot of his damage in the passing game. And get Rex Burkhead out there and light him up. A matter of fact, I wouldn't be opposed to I wouldn't tell you to not play any of the running backs.
Yeah.
I would say play all of their running backs. But if I had to choose one, I'm going Rex Burkhead. But if somebody was like, well, what about James White? Yeah, play James White.
Especially in PPR.
Yeah.
Burkhead's my sleepy pick.
Yeah.
So we're going to our sleepies next. Burkhead's my sleepy pick for all that you. And I was actually going to say I would play all three of those running because they all have a role at this point, and they're all putting up numbers, and they're all catching passes out of the backfield. I think Burkhead is controlling it right now because he runs the best between the tackles and catches the best out of the backfield. And right now, especially if Hogan sits out another week, that's the reason I played him last week in one of our leagues. I played Burkhead, and the reason why I played him was because Hogan's out, and I think that it's just more opportunity for the backs. I think this slows down a little bit for one of those backs once Hogan does come back, because I think they might sit him again one more week. But I think it calms down for one of the backs, but I think Burkhead is the one who emerges at the end of it as the number one back between them.
Yeah. I'm going with Marshawn Lynch, and if you've been listening to the show, you know that I've been anti-Lynch this whole year. And when it's come to matchups that he's supposed to be doing Marshawn Lynch things, he's been disappointing. But before the bye, he had a good week, 14 carries, 60-something yards, 2 touchdowns. And against the Patriots, what are they? 24th against the run. So I think he's going to make it 2 good weeks in a row, especially coming off a bye week. He had an extra week to rest up and study. So did that offensive line. And I think he has a nice game to him. And I think this is the first week that he breaks 20 carries.
20?
This is going to be the first week that he breaks 20 carries.
Here's a fun fact about Marshawn Lynch. He is measuring running backs on how often they go down on first contact. He is ranked number 3 at 59%.
Yeah, I think I saw that. It's like Kareem Hunt.
Deion Lewis.
Deion Lewis. Yeah, Deion Lewis, which was a surprise.
Yeah.
And then Marshawn Lynch. So, yeah, it's either now or never with him. They said they were going to save him to the end of the year, because this is when it mattered most. So they're either going to do it and he's going to perform, or it's not, because this is a cake matchup for him in, the simplest terms.
Cool.
All right. Wide receiver, who you sitting?
I'm sitting T.Y. Hilton. I'm going to guarantee he's going to get a 0 this week. Honestly, I'm sitting T.Y. Hilton for the rest of the season. I've had him on sit for like 3 or 4 different times, and every time he's put up like a fat 0. So sit him.
Good call, Rick. You got this one.
I got this one
I'm
on
with you
lock.
on this one. But, I would just use yours. But I'm going to go a different route here. I'm saying sit Rashard Matthews, Delaney Walker, Corey Davis. They're healthy again, and his targets are starting to drop. He caught 5 balls last week, but they get the Steelers on Thursday night. I don't like it. And I think we get a run-heavy game from the Titans. And whatever they do decide to throw will go to Davis and Walker more than Rashard Matthews.
Aren't they like the number 3 running team in the league right now or something?
Yeah, and the Steelers are not very good against the run.
Not very good.
All right, so who you starting at wide receiver?
Sterling Shepard. They're playing Kansas City. You talked about Eli Manning being your darling of the week. Shepard's going to be the recipient of it.
The darling.
Your darling?
I'm going with Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey?
I think he's back, man. The Cowboys have given up the 9th most fantasy points to wide receivers this year. And the Eagles are a high-scoring offense. The past 2 weeks, he's been looking at Alshon Jeffrey's way. And he's coming off a game where he just destroyed Aqib Talib. Yeah. And I think that put a lot of confidence in Jeffrey from Carson Wentz. So they're finding their stride. They had a bye week to rest and get it back together. There's a theme here folks. I love those bye weeks, man. Those good bye weeks.
Well, I think they've gotten their chemistry, too, because I was really tough on Jeffrey all year. I have Jeffrey in one of my leagues, and, I mean, he's just putting up nothing.
It would be like good week and then bad week. And then
No, it'd be like
bad week,
it'd be like 3 bad weeks and a good week.
Yeah, because it started off good week, bad week, good week, bad week, bad week, good week, bad week.
No, it was just progressively bad, and I think they've gotten their timing down. I think they put some work in, and he's been looking for him a lot more. And like you said, he's put up some big games the last couple.
I think it was that catch the game before where he jumped over the guy. You know, the garbage time touchdown that he had.
He's just like, oh, I could just throw it to an area and he'll catch
he's
it.
Gonna go up there. Oh, he's 6'4" with like a 6'6" wingspan. He's gonna catch it. Wow. Yeah, so I'm going with
Light
that.
bulb.
Yeah. Who's your sneaky player of the week?
Dontrell Inman.
That's not how you said it, though.
Inman.
No, it's Dontrell Limon.
Inman. Yeah, so him.
I'm going with Mike Wallace. This one's just like more of a hunch, you know. Yes, the Packers give up the 6th most points to fantasy wide receivers, but a lot of people are leaning towards Jeremy Maclin, but I'm leaning towards Wallace on this one, and I expect there to be a few downfield shots for him. So he's gonna connect on one and be worth the sneaky little start for you.
Maclin.
Yep. A lot of people are, but I'm saying Mike Wallace.
My Wallace.
Going against the grain here.
My Wallace.
All right, tight end. Who you got? Who you sitting?
Hooper.
Austin Hooper.
I just think that he's way too inconsistent. Yes, he looked for him last week, but that typically doesn't go week to week with Matt Ryan and Austin Hooper. And yeah.
I'm going with Cameron Brate. Back-to-back stinkers, and like I said earlier, not a big fan of Ryan Fitzpatrick right now. The matchup with the Dolphins is cool, but I'm avoiding all the Buccaneers right now, unless their name is Mike Evans, because I feel like you can just throw it anywhere around him, and he'll be okay. But, I'm sitting Cameron Brate. Who are you starting at tight end?
Evan Ingram. Scored a touchdown the last 4 weeks in a row. Shepard taking some heat off him, so there's more room for him to work. I like it a lot.
My start is actually your sit, so I'm starting Austin Hooper.
Good for you.
They're in Seattle. The Legion of Boom is hurting. They're without Richard Sherman this week. It's a tough environment to play in, but they've actually been vulnerable to tight ends. So I think he makes it 2 weeks in a row with a decent outing. So get him out there.
Special.
Who's your sneaky play?
My sneaky? Jermaine Gresham.
Mm-hmm.
You basically like gave my sneaky play, like Blaine Gabbert, check down Charlie.
Yeah.
He's been looking for him. He's been hot the last couple weeks. He's been a red zone guy. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they've been going towards him.
Yeah.
They've been going.
Whatever.
My sneaky play is Mr. I'm going to have surgery. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to have surgery. Martellus Bennett. Another one of those hunches. Returned last week. Caught 3 balls for 27 yards, I believe it was. And the Raiders are bad on defense, but I think they're going to try to cover Gronkowski and Brandon Cooks. They're going to try. And I think Martellus Bennett, this is his, welcome back. Oh, your shoulder's fine game.
Yeah, what about that cornerback that the Raiders just put on IR?
Yeah, that whole thing was tricky the whole year.
First rounder.
Yeah, that thing was tricky the whole year because they said it was his shin, like he had shin splints. He's like, no, I don't have shin splints. And then, it turned out he had shin splints. And then his ankle came back for a game. Looked good in the game that he played. Looked good in the half a game after that
I
he played.
I think it's a wasted pick at
went,
this point.
I mean, who knows, man? I mean, can we really say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess. No, I don't think so. I think he looked good the 2 games that he played. He did.
Good for him.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, we'll see.
People get hurt, man.
Yeah, I mean...
People get hurt.
Yeah, when you come into the league hurt, you get healed, you get hurt when you play, and then you get hurt when you play, and then you get hurt when you play again.
He got held up for a long time. Remember, he was dealing with those legal issues, and they didn't let him get out there, and he got hurt when he came in, man.
But he was hurt when he already came into the league.
No, that was not his thing.
He had a shoulder injury.
That wasn't his thing. The reason he was out is because he had those legal problems. That's why they wouldn't let him play.
But he had a shoulder.
Then when he got there and started running, he got the shin splints.
But he had a shoulder.
Shin splints.
Yeah.
Came into the season.
But yeah, Fredo, you got anything to add?
Yeah, I got another fun fact.
All right, what's your fun fact?
All right. The Saints are on for a 7-game winning streak. With every win, by 8 points or more.
Wow.
Only 11 teams have done that since 1978.
Wow.
8 of them winning the Super Bowl.
Wow.
And I hope I just jinxed them.
I don't know, man. That team's playing good.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a Saints Eagles NFC Championship game, man.
Saints and Eagles
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Oh, I got a sneaky start too.
Who's your sneaky?
Danny Woodhead,
What?
if he plays.
Yeah. That's the if right now, right?
Yeah.
Why? You have a reason why?
Because he's
Just
Danny's
ask.
Woodhead. Because Flacco doesn't throw deep. He doesn't throw the ball further than 20 yards.
He used to.
Yeah, well,
But Pinchy Flacco don't throw deep.
I couldn't to say.
Pinchy Flacco, though. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for us this week. I thought it was a fun show, man.
You forgot Hockey Minute, but that's cool.
Oh, you want to do Hockey Minute?
No.
Let's
do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, we need to do Yeah, Hockey Minute.
No.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Now I'm sad.
No, go.
It feels forced. I don't want the clock. Oh. Anyways, league leader in points.
All right, that's going to do it for us.
No, that's fine.
Nah, go ahead. No. Just
don't
read
wanna
it.
do
Come
it.
on, man. You got to get it out there. People like it.
No.
All right.
Yeah, try to read that.
Where is it at? I don't even
I
see
can't
it.
even read it.
Nope.
I like when people are looking for something on a page, they open their eyes really, really wide.
I can see it
Like if they open their
better.
eyes
More of the
wider,
paper.
Yeah.
Inky the Octopus was at... Oh, wait, no.
Above that.
Large lander in
League leader in points.
points. To this point, TB...
Large lander.
31 goals
Lander.
versus Nikola Kushker, 16. Assistant, Steve... Fuck.
Should that be the new Hockey Minute? You write it and try to have Fredo read it?
I could do that.
That'd be funny,
I
right?
could do that.
Because large lander. I don't have anything to think of what that was.
It
It does kind of look like large leader, though, but...
Large
Or
leader.
leer.
Lender.
Large lender.
Large lender.
All right, well, that was a good Hockey Minute.
Shut up.
That might be a
I
new
don't
little
wanna
spot
do
there.
it. I don't want to do it.
But yeah, yeah, we hope you enjoyed the
I'm
show.
not your buddy, guy.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at GTP Mike and Rick, at GTP Podcast. You know ours already if you don't by now. Also, go follow the guys from the Pod Express. Listen to their show this week. You can listen to the one from past week as well. At the Pod Express, they're going to be previewing Survivor Series. They'll do a better job of it than we do. And MMA. So, yeah, those are our buddies. Go listen to them. Do that. Yeah. Be on the lookout for this week's GTP FanDuel Challenge. We'll be setting that up again. And don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about the money.
Spend your money wisely.
Yeah. But yeah, that's going to do it. So for Rick and for Hilekalada Boys, I am Mike, your Fantasy Football Hall of Famer. Tune in next week and we will try and do better. Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
Mojalo.
Stupid.